Welcome to KMVC News. I'm Deja White. Missouri Valley students gathered in the Murrell Library for a presentation by a professional staff member of a U.S. Senate committee showing them how growth in Washington can affect students where they're rooted. Allie Locke brought her knowledge on agriculture to Valley students. The main focus of her presentation, to inform students about what the world of agriculture is like, especially on the political side.
So I hope that I gave them a better understanding of the programs that are out there, as well as the current political dynamics of passing a farm bill.
During her talk, Locke broke down complex topics like farm bills, federal programs, and the decision-making process behind agriculture policy, giving students a look at how legislation directly affects the industry. Locke also shared her personal career journey, explaining how she got her start as a policy analyst and worked her way up in the field. She says gaining hands-on experience early can make all the difference for students interested in similar career paths.
Get involved through any and all internships, because internships is really what helped me throughout my career, broaden my horizons, and just meet people who became mentors in my life.
Locke emphasized the importance of staying engaged and informed, especially as policies continue to evolve and impact future career opportunities. She says understanding these programs now can help students prepare for a wide range of roles, whether they plan to become producers, work in policy, or enter other areas of the agriculture industry. Valley hosts events like this to give its students real-world experience and advice when it comes to getting into specific fields during and after college. The Arrowwalk Lyceum Theater presented a reading of a new play that tells the Osage story in a unique way. KMVC's Kodak Carbo reports on how the production brings the past to the present.
The show belongs to a series of Voices of Rare Rock, which focus on sharing stories which have been neglected in historical context.
Wrote this for Osage people, genuinely. Like, one, for Osage people who maybe don't know this story, and also just to teach. But I want people to know that we are still here. We are a thriving society. Our culture has lived despite all of these other things that has happened.
The play Brave is based on an Osage story from the 19th century, with the goal of educating people and drawing attention to indigenous story.
And it tells the story of a young Osage woman named Mihonga who traveled with 5 other Osages to Europe in 1827. What they thought was a diplomatic journey turned out to be nothing more than a spectacle, and they were abandoned, and it took them 3 years to be able to get back to Missouri.
I think that this story is one that exemplifies how Native people have been treated and perceived for many, many generations.
Kedman says that the Osage culture and traditions were primarily lost in this region due to the migration of native populations to the western part of the United States, making such projects significant. Carla Carbo, KMVC News.
The performance gave audiences a chance to connect with Osage history through a powerful and personal story. Valley's shotgun team captured a national title, winning the Division I Classic all-around team division. The Vikings outshot the University of Maryland for the win. Valley staff, students, and faculty celebrated the shotgun team and their national title at the celebration with a reception in late March. Sean Doolahary introduced the members of his team and their accomplishments in the season as individuals and as a whole. Jack Duffin is a captain of the Vikings, and he says this is a huge step for the team.
A lot of teamwork. We all worked together pretty well to put in our scores. We shot the 3 events. So it's really cool. It's awesome. It's really big for the team. It's all exciting.
This is a first for Valley's shooting sports, and Sean Doolahary has made his mark in his first year leading the Vikings. The Missouri Valley cheer team finished its 2026 season with a 7th place finish in the NAIA National Championship. The Vikings posted a 2-day weighted score of 88.44, 2 points behind Dickinson State and about 2 points ahead of Florida Memorial. Xavier, Louisiana claimed the competitive cheer title with a 96.13 score. Missouri Valley has 9 top 10 finishes at the national championship. The team also announced 5-time All-American and 2024 Hart Cheerleader of the Year, Riley Mills, is returning to the program as an assistant coach in the fall. Mills is currently wrapping up his master's degree and working for the Oak Grove, Missouri School District. There's a new energy surrounding Missouri Valley's Diamond Sports. The Missouri Valley softball and baseball have officially broken in their new fields, turning a long-awaited dream into a home field advantage. KMVC's Jackson Gonzalez reports on how the new turf is transforming the Viking baseball program.
The Vikings were the road warriors of the Heart of America Conference, but that all changed this semester as a new field for the Missouri Valley College baseball program has officially opened its gates. The state-of-the-art all-turf surface means no more rainouts and no more bad hops, allowing the Vikings to sharpen their defense and feeling more comfortable while practicing and being in games.
It's much better. We definitely get better hops because on dirt, you never know. I think it bounced way over your head, or you think you're going to catch it low, but then it hits like a hard spot in the ground and then it pops you in the face. But now that we got the new turf and everything, our drops are more true and they're easier to read and everything. And especially when it rains, you don't have to worry about the field being muddy or anything. So it's good to have the rain because it drains out.
Having this new field really changed the vibe for the whole team. Instead of being inside of the Burns Athletic Complex, the guys finally have a spot that feels like theirs. The players say it's a much more comfortable environment.
The new field versus the old field is like night and day because the old field just really sucked playing on and practicing on, versus the new field we can enjoy the turf, and then it also just helps our gameplay in that we can be better in every aspect.
The Vikings have already seen the benefits on the stat sheet, showing increased productivity in the field and noticeable boosts in the morale throughout their season at the new complex. As the team closes out the final innings of their new home slate, it's clear that adjusting to the speed of the new turf has helped them lay a permanent foundation for the future. Jackson Gonzalez, KMVC News.
The Vikings wrap up the home portion of their schedule on the 18th and 19th against William Woods at Wood & Houston Bank Field. Valley's softball team has doubleheaders against Clark on the 8th, Graceland on the 18th, and Missouri Baptist on the 24th at Cargill Field, left on the schedule. The Missouri Valley men's volleyball team clinched the 3rd seed in the upcoming Hart Conference postseason tournament, regardless of what happens on April 7th in the regular season finale on the road against Ottawa. The Vikings are likely playing the Dordt Defenders, and Dordt beat Missouri Valley 3-2 on March 20th in Sioux Center, Iowa. Valley clinched the 3 seed with a pair of wins over Easter weekend, sweeping both Clark and second-place Mount Mercy. Park claimed the regular season title and has an automatic berth into the NAIA tournament. Coverage of the game is on the Viking Sports Network through the Urban Edge Network. The game time has yet to be announced as KMVC News gets posted. And KMVC News will update the volleyball team's performance in the conference tournament and a possible second consecutive appearance in the NAIA National Tournament in our next edition on April 24th. Thanks for watching. I'm Deja White, and this is KMVC News. Was my lisp really bad?